What's up, agents, and welcome back to a vendor reset video for the 13th of January 2026. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. We're at the base of operations. Let's get straight into it. Starting off with the King Breaker if you need it, although it will need a lot of work on the assault rifle damage. We've got a good first wave PF45 if you like it. Damage to target out to cover on, meaning you can put whatever talent you want on it. Although, as far as offhands go, we have got a lot better available. Mods are trash, so let's just move on. Clan Vendor has got a Born Great. Again, not the greatest of guns, but if you want it, it's extremely stable, as the talent does say. Not a lot of work needed. Just change the optimal range to damage targets out of cover. Virtuoso Knees, Aegis Knees, and a Refractor Mask are all available. You can pick them up if you want them. What have we got here? I mean, there's some R and K knees with skill haste on, so I mean they could potentially be used for something, but it's not really a brand set that's used for anything. An Overlord holster that could be crit chance, crit damage. That could be useful for a rifle build. Some trash mods. Let's move on. Countdown Vendor is a Rusty if you need it. It's new, but it's not really for me. A really weird Empress backpack with crit chance, crit damage. Sometimes you would die for this kind of thing, but this just seems a bit too weird of a unicorn. A Black Friday. I like this gun a lot. It's pretty good. It's got headshot damage on, so you could change this probably to crit chance or rate of fire or damage to armor. Perfectly unhinged. Yeah, pretty great pickup. Let's say goodbye though to the Christmas event, as it will probably be gone by the time I come back. Over at the theatre this week, we've got a Whisper. Definitely not one for me. We've got some Unit Alloys gloves if you want them, but unfortunately they have got weapon handling on, but maybe you need them for expertise. We've got some terrible mods. That's it, so let's just move straight on. Okay, down at the castle, we've got a perfectly naked commando if you need to pick one of them up. My favourite sniper, the M700, but this one is trash. A really good M249 para. It needs a lot of work on the LMG damage, but I would keep everything exactly the same. Change the talent to whatever you want. A Healer Guard mask with crit chance, crit damage. Again, pretty unicorny this week. This one's probably more likely to be used than the previous unicorn that we had with the skill one. Maybe you want to pick that up. And we've got some trash mods. Let's move on. Over at the campus this week, there's a relic if you want it with Perfect Determined, but it's not a great gun. There's a surplus SVD with Immobilize on if you need it for your library. In fact, I think I do. I'm going to take it. We've got a crit chance, crit damage Araldi holster. Maybe using that for some kind of sniper build, but everything's garbage, so let's move on.
Excellent prices.
DZ West has got headshot damage Emperor's Guard if you're doing something weird. A damage target out to cover Spaz 12. That's actually pretty good, but I wouldn't spend DZ credits on it. I would just farm it from Countdown. There's a soft spot military MK17, which you might need for your library, but again, probably not something worth spending DZ credits on. Rigger gloves, Negotiator's Dilemma knees. Seska gloves with headshot. Again, not something I would spend DZ credits on. Some trash mods. Let's move on. DZ East has got another Black Friday. This one's not as good as the previous. Plus, it costs a DZ credit, so go with the one at the Countdown Vendor instead. There's a rate of fire custom L86, but probably not one that you would want rate of fire on. You would probably go damage to armor or crit chance. Virtuoso mask, Eclipse Protocol holster, a DNH mask, which you would just go punch drunk if you're going to go anything anyway. Some garbage mods. Let's move on. DZ South has got a really horrible Matador. It's got a grown great. If you want it, just farm it from Countdown. Don't spend DZ credits on it though. There is some other terrible equipment, but we've got a hardwired backpack, Eclipse Protocol chest piece. We've got an Araldi backpack that actually would not work, not worth picking up. That is not good either. Yeah, just a bunch of really weird, horrible stuff. Let's move on.
I want to sell. Come check out
In Brooklyn at the bridge, we've got a honey badger, but it's, yeah, again, not a great one. He's trying to be the most random vendor in the game, unfortunately. This would work. Murakami knees with the repair skills. Put skill haste on. But everything else is garbage. He's not quite a Haven garbage vendor level, but he's getting there. Let's move on. Speaking of the Haven vendor, let's see what he's got this week. He's got an 1886 with damage target area cover. It's not terribly rolled, so you could perhaps pick this up and change the talent to whatever you want. It can be a pretty great gun to play with. Got unit alloys knees with crit chance on. Again, well rolled. Could be crit chance, crit damage fairly easily, but probably not something you would ever use in the knee slot. Cheska mask with headshot, so if you're doing a headshot build for some reason with a Cheska mask, this would work. Everything else is not great, so let's go and see the main man. Looking for Roy to save us. Come on, Roy, what have we got? Right, we've got an M249B. It's not good, but it has got precision strike on if you need it for your library. Got a perfect brazen thorn, which you could put a damage target out to cover on. Not a lot of rerolling needed. That's actually probably usable, but considering that's one of the best pieces this week, it's been pretty horrible. We've got an Imminence Armaments chest piece if you're going to use Spotter. Could be crit chance, crit damage, but you would prefer to farm one with crit chance, crit damage anyway. Some rainbow stuff to finish off the week. That's going to be it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thanks for everything, agents, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.